Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Starting with the great name of Allah, who is the most merciful and the most beneficent. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Welcome back to online classes. Today we are going to discuss the grammar portion of unit number 4, page number 22. So open your books. It's unit number 4, page number 22, grammar. First of all, we are going to discuss sentences. Okay, what is a sentence? Sentence is actually a combination of words giving a specific meaning, a complete sense of meaning. Now, in this exercise, we are going to discuss different kinds of sentences. That is, assertive sentences, interrogative sentences, exclamatory sentences, optative sentences. These are discussed in this exercise. What is an assertive sentence or statement sentence? An assertive or statement sentence is a sentence that just gives us a simple statement. वो जुमला जिसमें हमारे पास simple statement हो, simple information हो, उसको हम कहते हैं statement sentence or assertive sentence or declarative sentence. Interrogative sentence क्या है? Interrogative sentence is a sentence in which we interrogate something, in which we ask something, in which we ask a question. That is called an interrogative sentence. Whereas an optative sentence is that sentence in which we express our wishes. Imperative sentence is a sentence in which we give an order, in which we ask for request, in which we ask for prohibition. That is imperative sentence. So question number A is punctuate each sentence using a question mark or a full stop or both. What you have to do? You have to put down full stop at the end of the sentence or question mark or both according to the nature of the sentence. First of all, you have to predict whether the sentence is statement sentence or interrogative sentence, or the sentence needs both punctuation, full stop or sign of interrogation. Number 1 is, I'll carry the shopping bags to the car for you. It's an assertive sentence, so put full stop at the end of the sentence. Number 2, at what time will you be home? You are asking someone a question. At what time will you be home? That is sign of interrogation. Here we need sign of interrogation, question mark. How will number 3, how will I recognize the house? Again, it's a question sentence, means interrogative sentence. So put a question mark over here. Did it rain much here last summer? Again, interrogative sentence. So put a question mark or sign of interrogation here. Number 5, we have given ourselves enough time for the trip. Put a full stop over here. Number 6, what do you think of my idea? You are asking someone a question. So put sign of interrogation over here. Now sentence number 7. Have you cleaned your room yet? Asked mom. Now see here, the first part is enclosed in quotation marks, that is inverted commas. Have you cleaned your room yet? Put sign of interrogation here. Asked mom. Put full stop after mom. Put sign of interrogation after yet and full stop after mom. Number 8, that's our picnic basket over there. Put full stop. She tidied the house and made all the beds. Full stop here. You need full stop over here. Number 10, does it take long to get to Paris? You are asking a question. So put a sign of interrogation over here. I think that they are the same color. Full stop. They will be ready in 10 minutes. Full stop. Why are you walking so fast? Question mark. sign of interrogation, called Sarah, full stop. Did Peter take the dog for a walk? Sign of interrogation. Now, a sentence can be a question. You have observed in the previous question, question A, a sentence can be a question, asking for information or help, a statement stating a fact or piece of information, as I already discussed, an order telling somebody what to do, a wish saying what you hope or wish for. Question number B. Okay, a question asking for information or help, that type of sentence is called interrogative sentence. A statement stating a fact or a piece of information is called declarative sentence, or assertive sentence, or statement sentence. An order telling somebody what to do, that is called imperative sentence. And a wish saying what you hope or wish for, that's called optative sentence. Now, coming towards question B, punctuate the sentences. Are they questions Q, statements S, orders O, or wishes W? Now, in this question B, you have to punctuate these sentences and write whether the sentence is question sentence. If it is question sentence, then write Q. If it is a statement, write S. If it is an order, write O, or if it is a wish, write W. Okay, listen students, be careful. I have discussed it many times that you are not supposed to write a single word in your book. Just make your concept clear and practice it in your rough notebooks. No written word in your books. Okay, question B, number 1. Have you finished eating your dinner yet? That's a question. So put a sign of interrogation over here and write Q in front of the sentence. Because it is a question, may the road rise to meet you. It is a wish, sign of exclamation here. Sign of exclamation, exclamatory column जिसे कहते हैं, और यहाँ पे लिखिए W, यानी wish. Be careful with those glasses. Be careful. It is an imperative sentence. Put a full stop over here and write O, order. Stop fighting with one another. Put a full stop and write O. Make up your mind quickly. Full stop and write O. It's an order sentence. Do you remember me from our last meeting? It's a question. Put a sign of interrogation over here and write Q in front of the sentence. I hope you have a great time. It's a wish. Put full stop and write W. We get no homework on Friday evenings. Statement sentence. So put full stop over here and write S. Now this was all about the kinds of different sentences. Now coming towards page number 23, unit number 4, word study. Unit number 4, page number 23, word study. Question A, comprehension. Similes make interesting comparisons. What do these similes mean? In the previous lectures, I have already discussed what a simile is. Once again, I'm going to explain. Simile is actually an indirect comparison between two different things having a similar quality. दो मुख्तलिफ चीजों के दरमियान मुआजना किसी खास वस्फ की इश्तिराक की वजह से इसको हम सिमिलीज कहते हैं. दूसरी बात याद रखें, in similes we always use the words as or like. Okay, now the first one, this is as interesting as watching paint dry. अब यहाँ पे देखिए as interesting as, यहाँ पे as का word use हुआ है ना, so this is simile. So it means this is really boring. Number second, he is built like a tank. It means he is very fat or he is very strong. This cuts like butter. This cuts like butter. It means that this can be cut with ease. Yani, we can cut it easily. This can be BE. This can be cut with ease. She swims like a fish. It means she swims really well. She swims really well. She chatters like a monkey. She chatters like a monkey. It means she speaks a lot. Once again, this is as interesting as watching paint dry. Means this is really boring. इस चीज को देखना, इस प्रोसेस को देखना बोरिंग है, उकता देने वाला है. He is built like a tank. वो एक टैंक की तरह बना हुआ है. इसका क्या मतलब है कि वो बहुत मजबूत है या वो बहुत फैट है. Number third, this cuts like butter. It means that this can be cut with ease. यानी ये मक्खन की तरह, इसका काटना मक्खन की तरह आसान है. Means इसे आसानी के साथ काटा जा सकता है. She swims like a fish. वो मछली की तरह तैरती है. तो इसका क्या मतलब हुआ? She swims really well. वो बहुत अच्छी तरह से तैरती है. She chatters like a monkey. वो एक बंदर की तरह बात करती है. वो एक बंदर की तरह बातें करती है. Means she speaks a lot. Clear बच्चे? Now we are going towards question B. Vocabulary. Choose the two words or phrases that mean the same as those in the table. नीचे टेबल में आप लोगों को एक एक वर्ड दिया गया है और ये जो आप लोगों के साथ ये लॉन्ग रेक्टेंगल है, इसमें दो सुटेबल वर्ड्स इसके सामने लिखते हैं जो इसकी मीनिंग्स आ सकते हैं. ठीक है. सो पहला है स्पेशली. स्पेशली के लिए यहाँ पे है पार्टिकुलरली और प्राइमरीली. ठीक है. दूसरा है ऑथर. ऑथर के लिए हम दूसरा वर्ड यूज कर सकते हैं राइटर, लिखने वाला, एंड नॉवेलिस्ट, नॉवेल लिखने वाला. अब यहां पे थर्ड है बारो. थर्ड है बारो. बारो के लिए हमने पहला वर्ड यूज किया है यूज टेम्पररली. यूज टेम्पररली. ठीक है. दूसरा है टेक ऑन लोन, किसी से उधार लेना. नंबर 4 है चीप. चीप मीन्स इनएक्सपेंसिव. इनएक्सपेंसिव जो कीमती ना हो. अफोर्डेबल. अफोर्डेबल यानी अफोर्ड करने के काबिल. नंबर 5 है रिसेंटली. रिसेंटली मीन्स हालिया वक्त में. रिसेंटली. रिसेंटली के लिए हमने पहला वर्ड यूज किया है लेटली. दूसरा है नॉट लॉन्ग एगो. नंबर 6 है डिफिकल्टीज. डिफिकल्टीज के लिए हमारे पास पहला वर्ड है प्रॉब्लम्स. दूसरा है स्ट्रगल्स. ठीक है बच्ची. वंस अगेन स्पेशली के लिए है पार्टिकुलरली एंड प्राइमरीली. ऑथर के लिए है राइटर एंड नॉवेलिस्ट. बारो के लिए है यूज टेम्पररली एंड टेक ऑन लोन. चीप के लिए है इनएक्सपेंसिव एंड अफोर्डेबल. रिसेंटली के लिए है लेटली एंड नॉट लॉन्ग अगो. डिफिकल्टीज के लिए है प्रॉब्लम्स एंड स्ट्रगल्स. सो नाउ कमिंग टुवर्ड्स क्वेश्चन नंबर C, word structure. Write the letter string that fits all the words in each row. पहले भी हम ये कर चुके हैं. अच्छा, ये हम पहले भी कर चुके हैं बच्चे. आपने क्या करना है, एक ही रो में आप लोगों ने एक जैसे लेटर्स यूज करने हैं. ठीक है. पहला है L और आखिर में है N. तो ये है learn. L-E-A-R, learn. Learn means सीखना. ठीक है. सीखना, याद करना. दूसरा है heard, 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 हेयर का सेकंड फॉर्म heard, सुना। थर्ड है early, 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 सर हम कहते हैं अर्ली इन द मॉर्निंग, ठीक है। नेक्स्ट है अर्थ, EARTH, अर्थ, जमीन। लास्ट वन है ईयरएक, कान का दर्द, ईयरएक। सेकंड में सारे रो में हमने MAN लगाना है। पहला है मैनेजर, यू नो मैनेजर, द पर्सन हु मैनेज समथिंग। सेकंड है वुमेन, औरत। थर्ड है many मीन्स कई। नेक्स्ट है मेंटल, पागल, मेंटल। लास्ट वन है चेयरमैन, किसी इदारे का, किसी जगह का जो सरबराह होता है, चेयरमैन। नंबर थर्ड स्टाफ, STARVE, इस रो में हमने ARVE लगाना है। स्टाफ भूखा, भूख, स्टारवेशन जिसको आप कहते हैं। हार्वेस्ट, HARVEST, हार्वेस्ट मीन्स काटना, जिस तरह हम फसलों की कटाई करते हैं, हार्वेस्टिंग द क्रॉप्स। नेक्स्ट है कार्व, CARVE, कार्व मीन्स तराशना, काटना, तराशना। नेक्स्ट है मार्वल मीन्स वंडरफुल, शानदार। dwarfs, DWARVES, dwarf का प्लूरल है, DWARF, dwarf का प्लूरल है और इसकी मीनिंग है बोना, छोटे कद वाला, short, stocky, like human. Now coming towards question E, question D is excluded. Okay बच्ची, question D is not included in your syllabus. Now coming towards question E, teaser time. Teaser time में क्या है? Add 2 letters to make a word. हर एक के साथ आप लोगों ने 2 लेटर लिखनी है और इसे एक वर्ड बनाना है। जिस तरह पहला है CLU, तो हमने यहाँ पे O और D लगाया है, इसको क्लाउड किया है। तो आप यहाँ पे इस वर्ड में कहीं पर भी ये लेटर्स लगा सकते हैं, इसकी कोई कैद नहीं है। तो पहला है HUDER, यहाँ पे हमने N और T ऐड किया है, थंडर। नेक्स्ट है FORECAST, हमने लिखा है फोरकास्ट, FORECAST, फोरकास्ट। तो हम कहते हैं वेदर फोरकास्ट, मौसम की पेशन गोई, वेदर फोरकास्ट। नेक्स्ट है IND, यहाँ पे हमने W और Y का इजाफा किया है, विंडी। नेक्स्ट है OVERST, यहाँ पे हमने C और A का इजाफा किया है, ओवरकास्ट, नजरअंदाज करना, ओवरकास्ट। FEEING, तो यहाँ पे हमने R और Z का इजाफा किया है, फ्रीजिंग। यहाँ पे नेक्स्ट है HUICANE, तो हमने यहाँ पे डबल R का इजाफा किया है, हेरिकेन, बमर जिसको कहते हैं, हेरिकेन। डबल NY, यहाँ पे हमने S और U का इजाफा किया है, सनी, SUNNY, सनी। नेक्स्ट है HATWAVE, यहाँ पे हमने H और E का इजाफा किया है, हीट वेव, यानी बहुत ज्यादा गर्मी की लहर, शदीद गर्मी की लहर। Question number 2 is, what am I? Use the clues and rearrange the letters to find the answers. Number 1, I run but never walk. ठीक है? Have a mouth but never talk. It's the river, darya. I have lots of keys but I can't open anything. It's piano. Okay, bachi? We have discussed page number 22 and 23 in this lecture. It was about grammar and word study. Your homework is to learn similes. Question A, similes, and question C. You have to revise the whole work, but you have to do the written practice of question number A and question number C and question number E. Question A, C, and E. This is your homework. You have to do this homework in your rough notebook. Clear? Is it clear, Bachi? Okay. If you are having any ambiguity, any confusion, you can ask me. Shabas. Any problem if you have, you can send your message in chat box, or you can